Hey, what's up? It's me, LA, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. LA TV, either on this side or that side. All that below. Thank you for coming in. Today's video, we are talking about was Target announcement to discontinue their REACH program a breach in contract? Once again, was Target's announcement to discontinue their REACH program a breach in contract? So, according to AI Overview, it says, based on the available information, it's not possible to definitely state whether Target's discontinuation of the REACH program was a breach of contract in a legal sense, as it depends on the specifics of any contracts involved. However, the action has triggered legal challenges and accusations of misleading investors. As we go further, there's a bullet point number 1 that says, lawsuits alleging misleading statements. Target is facing lawsuits claiming they misled investors about the financial risk associated with their diversity, equity, and inclusion, also known as DEI initiatives, including the REACH program. Second bullet point, shareholder lawsuits. These lawsuits allege that Target's decision to discontinue the REACH program and other DEI efforts has negatively impacted the company's stock value and that the company failed to adequately disclose these risks to investors. Concerns from minority-owned businesses. The discontinuation of REACH raises concerns for Black-owned and woman-owned businesses that may have been previously supported by Target's DEI efforts, according to Reuters. In closing, it's important to note that a breach of contract claim will likely require providing the existence of specific contracts directly tied to the REACH program and demonstrating that Target violated the terms of those contracts by discontinuing the program. The lawsuits mentioned above focus on alleged misleading statements to investors rather than direct breaches of contracts related to the REACH program itself. Let's do a deeper dive. Once again, was Target's announcement to discontinue the REACH program a breach in contract? Excuse me. It is complex to definitely state whether Target's discontinuation of the REACH program constitute a breach of contract without knowing the specific contractual agreements Target had in place with various stakeholders related to his initiative. Here's why it's not a straightforward no or yes. Nature of the program. The Racial Equality Action and Change, known as REACH program, was an initiative focused on promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion, also known as DEI, within Target and its partnerships, according to Target Corporation. It wasn't necessarily a program involving individual contracts with each person benefiting from the initiatives it spawned, such as Black employees or Black-owned suppliers. Continuing on, the next bullet point says, potential contractual obligations. While Target's overall commitment to DEI might have been publicly stated and incorporated into its corporate values, rather specific elements of the REACH program were part of legally binding contracts with particular individuals, organizations, or suppliers who require examining the terms of those contracts. Bullet point number 3 in the deep dive section, shareholder lawsuits. It's important to note that Target is facing a class action lawsuit from shareholders who allege the company's misled investors about the financial risk associated with the DEI initiatives. This lawsuit claimed that Target actions regarding its DEI programs, including the REACH program, potentially harm shareholder value and could constitute a breach of Fiduciary duty. Now that word that I pronounced wrong is spelled Fiduciary. Fiduciary. This lawsuit claims that Target's actions regarding its DEI programs, including the REACH program, potentially harmed shareholders' value and could constitute a breach of fiduciary duty rather than a direct breach of contract with program participants. In essence, I like how AI wrote that. In essence, rather Target's decision to discontinue the REACH program is a breach of contract depends on the specific contracts involved, and rather those contracts explicitly guarantee the continuation of the REACH program or its underlying initiatives. Without that specific information, it's not possible to provide a definitive answer. Please note, AI responses may include mistakes. For legal advice, consult a professional. Once again, AI responses may include mistakes. For legal advice, please consult a professional. My name is Elay, pronounced like LA, like the city. I'm not from there, but I'm breezy. I am looking for answers. And I'm getting answers because I am really curious as to how this is going to play out. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Guys, keep having a good day. The best thing you can do in life is to be yourself. That's one of the hardest battles we will ever face. Choosing to be yourself and speaking up for yourself. Until next time, see you next Essence VIDS.